can help us understand how the bond market is positioned. I can add one more question from the guest who asked that what will be the effect from monetary policy? Will yield get reduced further, or what do you expect from you?
So, given the current circumstances, like RBI does have the room to cut further by another 25 basis point. That cannot be ruled out completely because in real terms, there's still a lot of space. Like, your inflation is very close to 2%, and your current repo is at 5.25. So your repo minus your inflation rate, you still have very high real interest rate in the markets. So they do have the room. They can go further by another 25 basis points. So we cannot rule that out completely. So there is a possibility of another 25 basis point rate cut, but we are not expecting RBI to cut rates. Reason being, see, I don't see the need for them to push growth by another 25 basis point cut by doing a cut right now. They've already done 125 basis point cut, and the transmission of it is yet to be completed in the system. So they've worked on that front loading thing. They've tried to front load the rate cut in June. They did that with a 50 basis point rate cut. Then they maintained pause for two policies, and then they did another 25 basis point rate cut. But that transmission in the banking system has not happened completely. It has not been transmitted fully. And the bond market transmission has been absent. Rather, it went completely negative. 125 basis point rate cut did not actually seem like a rate cut for the bond markets. It just moved in the opposite direction. Yields moved up rather than coming down. So the transmission has been completely opposite for the bond markets. Now, the only saving grace for the bond markets now has been OMO operations that the RBI is doing. The RBI is trying to kill two birds with one stone. They're trying to do some yield management by doing OMO operations at various maturities along the curve. So thoda yields wahan se bhi relax ho raha hai. I mean, when you do an OMO purchase, you withdraw some of the liquidity that is there in the market. So your supply reduces. And with a stagnant demand and you reduce your supply, it supports your prices to some extent. The yields are ideally supposed to ease to some extent. जो थोड़ा बहुत हो रहा है, like a 1 basis, 2 basis point in certain maturity buckets of the curve.
Mutual fund investments are subject to market risks. Read all scheme-related documents carefully.